Hello, everyone. Welcome. Kelly here. Excited to do this reading for you for those who are experiencing, sorrow and anger. And I just want to say, anger is really a deep sense of sadness. So I would look into the places that you're angry and ask yourself, maybe a meditation or just taking a moment to go within and find out really where you're sad and where you're upset. And then I would mirror that. Okay, that's the biggest thing you're gonna want to do for anger. Okay, because you can absolutely heal all of these things. And when you begin to heal on the inside, you're gonna notice people reflecting different things back to you. So it's really, really powerful. Okay, so I'm just kind of shuffling the cards now. Yeah, I thought these were upside down. Okay. So great. Okay, so we're going to tune in. Let's just bring in let's bring in the divine. Only the divine is allowed in our space here. We claim sovereignty. And bring in one card. And we just want a card or two to give us guidance through this sadness, through this difficulty, and through this challenge. How can we help the people? What do they need to hear? Let's get a message. It's a really clear message on how to help get through the sorrow and sadness. Maybe a card or two. Let's see. One more time. Oh, I think those are it. Okay. All right. So you have the Chess Queen, Lady of the Lightning, and the Spirit Whisperer. Okay, so we have the Chess Queen, Trust, Strategizing. Beautiful. Okay, card 30. I'm still learning this deck, so bear with me. All right, so the Chess Queen as the ally. The Chess Queen has all the tools you need to aid you in your quest for a life of purpose, peace, and prosperity. When she arrives as your ally, you're given the task of asking Spirit for a vision of your life, right? So really asking, what is it that you want? And if you're in a place in your life that you haven't been able to get what you want, then you really want to go into that place and love yourself where you feel like you don't get what you want. That's the way to heal that and how to mirror that. But remember, don't forget to love yourself there. A lot of people will go through the mirror exercise, but they won't finish it. So you want to go into the hurt, into the pain of not getting what you want, and love yourself in that place, like just over and over and over again. Whenever that comes up, when you're like, oh, I didn't get what I want, then you can go in and love that place, okay? You can also go into the places in your childhood that you didn't get what you want and kind of go from the earliest all the way up to the present day. That's a really great way to do that too. All right, so when she arrives as your ally, you're gonna think of a vision for your life. What is it that you want? Ask also to know the right actions to ensure your path in this process of unfolding. Yeah, absolutely ask. Ask what the next right step is. You will be guided. Then, with a sense of trust, allow the strategy to be given unto you by the divine. Are your own goals and desires in alignment with the divine plan for your life? This is a reminder that there is your plan, and then there is the divine plan for your life. When you're in alignment with the latter, all manner of messages are delivered to you in taking the next right action for your life. The Chess Queen says that you will win this game as long as you let Spirit choose your moves, follow your bliss, and the inspired messages delivered by your soul. So it's guiding you to trust yourself here. You cannot lose when you enter the realm of the Chess Queen and she appears as your ally. So yeah, all roads lead home into you, into your heart, right? So so it's really guiding you here to trust those next right steps, and really learning to tune into your intuition, what it's telling you and how to take that next first step. If you're in a place where you're not trusting yourself, that's where you want to go in and mirror it and say, okay, I don't trust myself, and be really honest with how you feel and why you feel like you can't trust yourself. The truth is, every decision that we make brings us closer to the truth. So you can't mess it up here, right? Even if you chose the wrong coach or the wrong career path, that contrast is going to get you closer to that aligned path with source, right? And that's what we're really trying to do here. At least that's my personal choice, a personal opinion, is aligning my will with divine will. Because that's where really the magic is in terms of creating the life that you love. Because on some level we think that that we know the way, but really God knows the way. And chances are it may be just a slight tweak. For instance, I was like a nutrition fitness coach for a while there, which is how I met my twin. And then I ended up kind of being drawn to this community, really having to decide, okay, I've got a ballet school as well. I don't have time and energy for everything. So I had to really choose. Do I want to do nutrition and fitness, or do I want to, or do I really want to guide people into their heart and help them trust themselves? And that was really more soul aligned. And so I had to get clear. I even spent a fortune on, a business coach to help get me clear, but I don't regret it, because it helped get me clear and helped me get to where I needed. So I chose the wrong coach. That's okay. And then when I chose a coach here in Twin Flame Ascension School or Twin Flame Universe, I was able to get clear and get on the right path. And this feels super soul aligned. So you can't really mess it up, even if you make a little bit of a wrong choice, So trust yourself, trust your intuition, and take action. It's my suggestion, because the sooner you take action, the sooner you'll get the contrast or the alignment, right? But you won't know. Like, I'm a ballet dancer too, so if I were to just stand and did nothing in class, I wouldn't really know if I could do it. I have to go and take the steps and try it and falter and maybe fall and pick myself back up again. So anyway, that's how we do it in the school. All right. So Lady of the Lightning. This is, here's the card. So this is surprises, sometimes shock, total I don't know if I'm saying that right. Paradigm shift. There we go. The Lady of the Lightning, 35. Okay, as an ally, the Lady of Lightning brings powerful forces of change into your life. She tells you to expect a sudden shift in your circumstances. Perhaps a situation you weren't anticipating arises and offers you the opportunity of a lifetime, or a series of aha, right? Aha moments cultivates in a pivotal flash of insight, causing everything to change just like that. Maybe someone enters your life and pushes you to new heights. You may have a brilliant idea that hits you like lightning. Be prepared, change is imminent, and a total paradigm shift may be upon you. Don't resist the changes, as this kind of lightning isn't something you want to fight. Great things are happening when the Lady of Lightning appears. Oh, this is so fascinating. Yeah, life can just change in an instant. And sometimes these things feel like super terrible. But then it's learning to know that if something wasn't for you, if something was really out of alignment, and I've noticed this on my twin flame path, is that a lot of times I've been like shifted and moved. And it seemed like at the time, I was being, really abused and set out on my own, and I had to figure it out fast. But what was really happening is I was getting somebody that was kind of toxic out of my life, that I didn't realize was toxic. And it shifted me into a new paradigm, and to be able to claim my sovereignty and what I wanted. And so just know that if you're being shifted, or you have a change coming, that you'll always be given what you want, or something better. Something better is coming if for some reason that door isn't opening, right? And I even feel that way about my twin flame, right? It's like, I definitely feel like I am coming together with my twin flame, but the idea is that, I get to claim my sovereignty. I get to create the life that I want. I get to help people in a beautiful way that aligns with my soul. And like, I'm still going to be create a beautiful life no matter what. And so really learning to let go and honor myself is much more important than anything else, right? So, but I do want to give you hope, because, you know, this community helps people get into harmonious union. We're absolutely working to help people out of their sorrow, out of their hurt, and into the trust, into trusting the divine, trusting themselves, and creating the light that you love, which includes your twin flame. But just know that the divine is coming in to change things so that you can ascend, right? Okay, so the Spirit Whisperer, card number 3. Beautiful card here. Yeah, and there's an owl. She's like blowing out bubbles that like turns into an owl, a white owl. That beautiful. Okay, so this is divine guidance, higher knowing. Yeah, so just learning to tap into your higher knowing, your inner trust, and your divine guidance. And I will share with you, the more that you tap into your divine guidance, the more you ask for help, the more that you say, angels, please help me, the more that you ask questions to God and allow the answers to come to you when it's appropriate. You know, usually I'll ask a question and I'll get an answer like a couple hours later. I asked something the other day and kind of like I claimed something or I asked something, and then automatically I got like divine confirmation. So God speaks to me through my Apple Watch, because it's technology and it can just change. And so like when I ask God something, or if I'm you know, being guided to a certain coach or a certain program, I always ask for guidance, and like, you know, my watch face will change. You know, the other day I had a question about and my watch face changed like instantly. Like I looked down and it was different. And I was like, whoa, that was fast confirmation. So wherever you are in that divine guidance, know that when you get closer to God, your guidance will be stronger, right? But you got to build that trust and that relationship with God for you to have that continual connection. Okay. So as an ally, the Spirit Whisperer comes to you heralding the miraculous and the inspired. She whispers guidance from the divine through your higher senses so that you can hear her wisdom and know her love for you. She is committed to helping you intuit the next right action and steers you away from trouble. The Spirit Whisperer keeps you inspired to move forward, always knowing just in time the correct next step. She guides you to fulfill your highest purpose. When she appears, it's a sign of inspired ideas that with continual action lead to success. That's a very, very good omen, right? The owl is always a good omen. If your question is about a relationship, the Spirit Whisperer speaks of soul connections, past lives, and great learning through mutual mirroring. She will whisper how long, how short, how deep, and how sweet the relationship can be. There were soul bargains made even before you both were born here, and an expiration is in order. You may move forward, but keep listening to the Spirit Whisperer for the lessons that the vulnerability of love brings. Yeah, so I just keep listening. Keep opening your heart. Keep opening your heart to love. Keep opening your heart to receiving. Sometimes we feel like, that we're not allowed to receive. I didn't believe. Now this is a pattern that I can see now that I'm on the other side of it, and I have a coach and I have help and guidance. And whenever I'm not sure of something now, I'm like, I ask for help. I remember even like when I was serving and waiting tables, I never got in trouble for, not being able to handle things, but I always got in trouble for not asking help when I got, in the weeds and I got too busy. So, and I've learned later that that's actually a trauma response. Like, what? That's a trauma response? Like not asking for help? And so just know that, I think that's why sometimes we feel like, at least I notice this, that people that need the most help won't ask for it, right? Well, if you see someone in your life that's like that, where in your life are you? Because everybody's a mirror, right? If someone else is experiencing something, that's like a touch that you're also like attached to that person, that's right. That connection, that mirror is still there. So just pay attention to that as well. You can go in and heal all of these things. You know, in this community, we literally, like, you know, all of us coaches, we mirror every single day, every moment. And even when we think that we're mirroring enough, you know, Jeff will come in and say, hey, or Shalia will come in and say, hey guys, I wrote my upsets down for 2 years before I even considered trying to do it in my head. And we're like, oh, I guess we better get to work. Yeah. And so, you know, they really guide us to go deeper ourselves, in our own healing and our own journey. And that's why we're still here, because we continue to go deeper in our healing. So I hope that helps you. And just know that, you know, you don't have to do it alone. You really don't. So, all right, with that, I'm going to close. You guys have a beautiful, beautiful afternoon, evening, morning, wherever it is in your part of the world. And yeah, we'll see you soon. Take care.